So from my own point of view, every day that the price of Microsoft stock goes up, the wealth gap between Bill Gates and me gets larger. But I have a tiny bit of Microsoft stock, so I'm a little bit better off. He's a lot better off. I am more interested in me being a little better off than in him being a lot better off. So there may be people who are actually interested simply in the gap. I'm more interested in how well are people living. So what I'm interested in are policies that improve middle-class incomes and give poor people a greater chance of getting out of poverty, getting into the working class, the middle class. And I think many of the policies that are proposed to deal with inequality would actually slow economic growth, reduce the creation of jobs, and that would be a bad thing. I would say there is a lot of crony capitalism in the system. There is a lot of economic activity. There's often an assumption the government intervenes in the market to help the poor and the middle class, and libertarians are against that, and that's a bad thing. But a lot of the government intervention in the market is not even intended to help the poor and the middle class. The programs that are supposed to, I think, generally don't. But a lot of the programs aren't even intended that way. They are intended to protect incumbents. And those incumbents can be people with maybe even lower middle class incomes, like the taxi cartel. We got people trying to start new competitors to the regulated taxis and being blocked by the cartel, its friends in the state legislatures and the city councils, and the existing stagnant regulations. So one of the things libertarians want is break up these systems that protect people. And then at the higher end, you've got too big to fail and Wall Street bailouts and automobile company bailouts, and all of those things are at least potentially good for the owners of capital, but not good for a free market, not good for economic growth, not good for people who don't already own big banks. So libertarians were very much against the Wall Street bailouts and all of that.